It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Luck, Bad Bunny, and I go by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake that ass up. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese, about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot.
The Senate has blocked the passage of the Crown Act, which was passed in the House earlier this year. The Crown Act bans hair discrimination. So we all know sometimes when you go to work, they tell you that they don't want you to wear your Lupita wig. They want you to show up in your Beyonce. They say that, when you have that tightly coiled hair, it makes certain people uncomfortable. I feel like because they think you a Black Panther and they think that you about to lead a revolution. But in a lot of places and a lot of work, things like locks and natural hair, they might ask you to cut your hair or do certain things. Facial hair on Black men is certain things. So they were trying to have an act that would ban this type of discrimination, and the Senate Republicans said no. How do you ladies feel about that?
I don't like it at all. I like to switch up all my wigs and all of that type of stuff. So I know in that type of field, I couldn't be coming in with blue and green hair, of course. But if I wanted to wear my natural hair and locks, I think that is crazy that, they really don't like us, B. Like, they don't like us.
Nah, that's what Michael Jackson said.
Go ahead, listen.
No, I said that's what Michael Jackson said.
They love us because they love everything about our culture. They just don't love us. So they love the music, they love the style, they love the braid. Whatever style that they can't naturally get, it's like, oh no, we don't want it. You get what I'm saying? And Overflow just said, even at the hospital. Let me explain something to you about the hospital. What I realized, this is just perfectly my opinion. We've been forced to be strong people. Like they used to cut us open just to see pain, and a lot of this medical advances that they have is because they put a lot of diseases in our community and slaughtered a lot of our women. They just took down that statue of the man not too long ago in New York who was a gynecologist and was killing Black people. But because we have overcome so much, it has not been broken. That's why they will feel like your pain is not like theirs. You could take more, because in our communities we have been forced to just take things and keep moving. I don't know if we're fighting enough for the Crown Act. I think that it should be an uproar out here. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like it's completely racist, because people, especially if they wear their hair natural, and it was created by God to communicate with the sun. I feel like, cutting these kids' hair off in school because you don't agree with it, or, it's just certain things that happens. And I just feel like it's unfair, and it's racism. It's a racist undertone the whole way.
Well, there used to be a saying that was peace in the Middle East, but right now there is no peace in the good music home, because Pusha T is pushing away from Kanye West. He's going east. So he says he's going to be distancing himself from Kanye. I'm not sure which lady put this into the group chat, but we're going to go to you, Lady Luck, for more.
Shout out Lex Banco in the building, the fire spitter. I'm confused with the Kanye thing. I'm still on the fence because I'm on the outside looking in. So I really don't know if this is really a mental breakdown or snapped, after a while of you getting so much information. That's why they say ignorance is bliss, because when you don't know anything, you could be happy. But the more you know about what's going on, and the more you're aware of the, corruption and things of that nature, you'll snap. I had to stop going down the rabbit hole. I used to watch all the conspiracy videos and all of that, but then when I realized there's nothing that I can do in and of itself right now, I backed away. Somebody at Kanye's stature is privy to things that a lot of common folks, civilians, aren't privy to. You don't know what type of ayahuasca he might have taken to take him to another dimension. You don't know who he's around, what he's studying, or Kanye could be off his rocker. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just know that a lot of the things that he has said, when you go research it, it's mind-blowing. Some of the things was a little off the cuff, but again, it depends on what this person is. So I haven't really had a conversation with Kanye, so I wouldn't know. But to publicly, Pusha T would have been, I don't know. I think without Kanye giving him another breath of fresh air after he was done with Pharrell, I think that because he made him hot again. I don't know. What up, Star? I don't know if he'd still be where he's at. So I just always have a problem with people biting the hands that feed them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just, siding with everybody else. Like, yeah, I'm going to go do my own thing. Like, everybody talk about you with the battle with you and Drake, and that was really Drake and Kanye beef, and you hopped in it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just real funny business over there,
I feel like
Babs, how do you feel?
Right to feel how he needs to feel, but to say it publicly, for what? What is the point? Like, what is the point? I don't get that, and I'm not with everybody trying to style on Kanye, and I'm not with that right now. Like, period. You don't have to deal with him, but to get on a public platform and he got all these people against him, you're another black man that he looked out for. Like, it's unnecessary. Like, you could have called him and said how you feel to his face, or just kept it to yourself. Talk to your boo, your baby moms, your wife. Like, why do you need to get on social media and say that? Like, nobody asked you. Nobody even cared about you. Nobody cares.
It's this loyalty. It's him. It's Kid Cudi. It's John Legend. And I'm just like, you people, Big Sean. And I'm just like, you people are talented, but I know I feel ways about Kevin Liles and Leo Cohen, but that's going to stay on my phone. You get what I'm saying?
Mine is what you just said.
Like, I know how I feel about Kevin Liles, but y'all not going to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares if I'm not getting the check for him, from him? I'm not going to, okay? I have ways that I feel, but y'all know me because Kevin put me on. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, even if I never speak to him again, or even if I don't, want to deal with whatever, I'm not going to go out there and slander the person who gave me the platform to tell y'all I don't like them. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Right. Keep it on your inside. Or at least just say it to the person, and hopefully y'all can agree to disagree and etch everything right. Just like Jazz Anderson's new abs that she got etched together and got her body right. So Jazz Anderson, she is the daughter of Tammy Roman, one of her daughters. She has two daughters. Beautiful young lady, definitely a friend to the show. But the people who are talking, and I want to get your opinion on her etched abs.
Those abs, Dr. Curb hooked me up, you guys.
This is a paid advertisement.
From the massages to the drainage, all that. It was so painful for like the first.
You're going to find the app. Is it here? Well, y'all saw them.
Nah, that's when she was going in.
Y'all saw them. Yeah, y'all saw that. The video that she just did, that was it. So the abs look good.
Show the before because I don't feel like Jazz needed that. Like, she definitely didn't need it at all. All she needed was to hit the gym. She did not need that surgery. That's just my opinion. Now, she might have wanted it, but my opinion is that when I seen her before picture, her before video, I was like, yeah, she wild and she don't need that. And she just got to go to the gym. That's just it.
Yep. Especially because also post-op, they told her that she would need to be in the gym consistently to maintain the etched abs. So you still got to, it's kind of like a cheat code to get you there. Same thing with like lipo or anything that you do, you know, other than a breast augmentation that, you know, you don't need to work out to maintain that, but you still got to do your massages and stuff. So, you know, Lady Luck, how do you feel? Do you feel like you would get the etched abs to, you know, get you to that space and then go to the gym, or just do you feel like that's cheating and you're just going to watch what you eating?
I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay, well, you in the comments, we want to know how you feel. This is the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Do you feel like operations are the cheat code? Do you feel like people
Why you don't got nothing to say, Love?
She want the commercial. She want one. What you mean?
No,
she want to do it.
No, it's a couple things. Jazz is the homie, so I would never say anything about it. Shout out to her. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. They both were very public and getting that 6-pack etched. I don't know, man. I just hate the way the world is right now, man.
The homies, you can't say if you like it or not, if it look nice, if you would get it, or
yeah, that's their thing.
If you got it,
I
you know what I'm saying? If I liked it or not.
Why am I under attack? Why am I under attack?
Jazz is the homie too, and I'm just trying to understand why, you know, if she put it
Why
on
you can't have an
social
opinion
media
because
for
that's
people
your
to
friend.
have an opinion. So that's why I'm asking.
And I don't have one. I think congratulations, whatever makes her happy. I don't know why you got to come and yell at me.
That's an opinion. Whatever makes her happy. That's her opinion. That's an opinion.
Well, Lady Luck may not have had an opinion on Jazz and her new sketched abs, but she definitely had an opinion on Rick Ross giving his baby mother, the woman that birthed his children, a necklace. She had a lot to say on the Neighborhood Talk. She was talking. Let's take a look at the video, and then we'll get her actual opinion vocally.
Oh, nutless.
Where the sound at?
It's too much. You don't even need the sound. You could just look at the
you just see it. So
and
give me my roses and hearts while I'm here. These kids be kicking my butt. Fresh start, just figuring out this co-parenting thing. P.S. You still ain't getting none, so don't even think about it. Rich forever.
But show his face though, like oh,
that's when he's looking at her like a lemon pepper when they said.
Yeah.
You give a little kiss on the little 30%.
I think that is so whack.
Them kids is kicking her butt.
So let me tell you, if I was in anybody's position, one, if I was dating a girl who got a baby father and they have a video like that, we definitely got problems when you get home. Like kissing somebody on the back of the neck is really like sexual. You know what I'm saying? And the body language in that video was disrespectful. I just feel bad because Pretty V has always been like a little private, you know what I'm saying? And she's been dating him for a minute now. And as soon, like the week she says, yeah, that's my man. And I ain't even seen Rick Ross doing videos like this. Like, that's the crazy part to me. Like, all the videos I see, he's on his property, you know, he's showing his cars, his crib, his sneakers. I ain't really seen him with no shorties. And then the week after the girl be like, oh, yeah, that's my boyfriend. And then it's the way she said it. I'm submissive and I'm learning, like all the language that a real person want to hear when it comes to a female. And she, you know what I mean? She's like, yo, I learned from him. This, that, and then the next week you kissing your baby moms you got 3 kids with on the back of the neck. You know what I mean? Like that's embarrassing.
How do you feel about Rick Ross gifting his children's mother? They have more than one child, gifting her this necklace, kissing her on the back of her lemon pepper neck. Do you agree or disagree?
Whatever floats their boat, you know, whatever makes them happy.
I just feel like if I had a baby mama, you know, Maria would have burned my whole house down if I'm kissing, you know, somebody back of the neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was with a girl for 8 years, and her baby father used to write the house. you know, to the child. And I got upset when she sent him money in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are you doing? And then he would write letters to the home, because I guess he rapped too. And he was talking about, we're going to do a song together when he get home. Why do you feel like we're going to do that, sir? Because we both, you know, took turns in the box. I do not agree. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just like, the whole, I've dated girls with kids. You know, I've had good experiences, bad experiences. But at this point in my life, I'm just like, I prefer not to deal with that, because either way, it's an issue. Whether the baby daddy's in the picture, it's an issue, or whether the baby daddy is not in the picture, there's an issue. So I'm just like, I'm all set.
It was much. It definitely was much. But for me, the gift giving part wasn't the problem. It was the kiss on the neck.
And putting you on her neck, like you could have gave her the box.
Doing it on TV,
yeah,
on video. Like,
I could have gave her the box. She could have did a video of just the chain, like, thank you, baby dad. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was just a lot. I'm not, the gift giving, I understand you, that's like, you know, subjective. If that's what you want to do, objective, you choose if that's what you want. It was a little overly romantic, but we don't know if that bothered V. We don't know their dynamic.
Yo, shout out to friend of the show, Krystar Music. She just said the church she was going to, the pastor blocked her.
Wait, is she going to the church or the
not your
pastor offering? Pastor offering. What's his name? Bishop TD Fakes.
Yo. I don't know, but I mean, I don't like that kind of church where they blocking you. You can pull up the free ministry. We won't block you. Would you care to share?
I'm always looking a mess. Oh my God. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Well, tell us, Chris, what is going on?
I don't know, but okay, so y'all called me. So she just blocked me like a couple
hours ago. Oh, so woman. Okay, that's it. All right, next topic. I thought it was a man.
No, it's
right?
his wife.
You thought you had the inside scoop.
No. It's his wife. It's two of them. They both preach. So I go to the wife. I'm sorry, I'm mad he did. But he blocked me on Sunday service. I've been going to their service and everything, like, since, like, the summertime. And it's like, God, just every time, everybody been teasing me. They like, why y'all going to them? They crooks, they scammers. I'm like, listen, you know, I'm not the most traditional person, so, but I'm very spiritual, and I like people that read the Bible and can, you know, interpret the Bible and stuff like that. So I'm going there. After they got robbed, I was the only dodo bird that went there.
So this is the church that we talking about?
They blocked the shit out of me. If y'all go in my story.
So you was going to his church, but he's going to jail. Isn't he locked up? How did you find out?
So Sunday, I'm watching the service Sunday. Mind you, I see him on Big Fendi page on Saturday. I'm like, fuck you doing in Big Fendi page? I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing about it. I don't care. Sunday, I'm in the service. He's saying, they saying whatever. I'm not thinking they said, you know, you don't think people subbing you or whatever, but I support them. If that's the type of person I am, if I'm like into something you doing online, you're going to see me show up sometimes. You're going to see me chime in on your shit. I'm going to pay attention to you to the best of my ability. I didn't get
you bought some badges today? Like, did you support, the
I was buying badges. I was donating. I was paying my tithes and everything. I even sent him a donation on Sunday. Like, I don't know why y'all blocked my main page. But you know what I'm saying? And it's like, after that, I couldn't comment on his wife's page. So I'm going on my other pages like, well, I can't comment, but everybody's able to comment. And I'm always on there supportive, kissing that ass, all that other shit. I didn't take the real estate course because I didn't have time. I had other things
selling
going
the real estate course in the church?
There was a real estate course. You sign up for it. I signed up for it, and I just couldn't take it because it was like, you know, Zoom calls, and I didn't have time.
You did
the
church
scammy stuff.
No,
you didn't give people awards.
No, my
like,
God,
he did a lot of scammy
me.
stuff.
Let me tell you something. God got a plan for me because whatever I got planned is bigger than these people. It's bigger than a lot because every time I got closer, something happened that exposed them that was like, oh my God. And you know, I don't
go to black churches. I go to white churches. I went to Catholic school from grade 2 to 8. So I go to churches where it's nuns. I was brought up with nuns. I had conversations with nuns and stuff. So I like spiritual people, but I like to keep it low because I'm not changing my lifestyle. Y'all could sub me all y'all want. I'm not going to the club,
Well,
not twerking.
they didn't change their lifestyle either. Were you at the service where they got robbed, or were you watching the service?
Oh, I was gonna go that week. Something I didn't go. Thank God. And then I went. My stupid ass went the week after, and didn't realize like nobody in the church went there. I really went to meet his wife because that's who I really be watching every day. And in the morning, like, and I be feeling good. Not gonna say that they didn't help me. They're really good at what they do. You feel what I mean? And as far as interpreting the Bible, well, I'm still not giving y'all big ups because I've been doing that. And I ended up on Channel 7 News. You could Google me on Channel 7 News.
This
coming
keeps
up
getting more
out
and more interesting.
Yeah.
Well, stick around with the topic. Stick around with us for the next topic. Stick around. Don't worry about them blocking you. You are there's a lot of false prophets out here, and we'll definitely hook you up with a good church home where they will not judge you and they will not block you. Okay? Because that is ridiculous. Stick with us for the next topic.
You would be mad too, right?
Nah, I just would know what's up. Like, I ain't gonna get into stuff that I've been through at the church today, but I ain't had nobody block me, but they damn near did. I've walked in church and they've changed the sermon to less about gay people, and like I just walked in. I'm the only gay person here, so I know.
Oh,
it's
you thought you was the only gay person there, okay?
No, I know. It was my family church. My uncle is the pastor. My cousins is the congregation. Like, literally, I walked in church and it was like an Easter service. And, I walk in and I hear them outside and talking about, this, that, and third. And then I walk in and then the whole conversation switch.
I grew up in the church.
Yeah.
And one thing that I know about the church is that you were not the only gay person in there. You might have been the only openly gay person in there, but you were not the only gay person in there.
At my family church, I was. Now, I don't care if I call them niggas F words all day. I was the
Okay, if you could take a day off from anything in the world, what would it be? Our next topic is one of God's children just expressing that all she needs is a day off. Let's take a look, and then you can let us know, what would you take a day off from if you could pick anything in the world?
You and Jayla in timeout.
Well, let me tell you this, Linda.
My name ain't Linda. So you sit right there in timeout, little bad little girl.
My name ain't Linda.
No, don't
If I wasn't here, I would surely take a day off from you and then a day off from these kids. I'm around the classroom. I'm as done with you.
I'm done with you too, but you in timeout.
She's done with her. If you could be done with anything for 24 hours, what would it be? Would it be a toxic lover? Would it be bills? We want to know. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Let's go to our guest first. What would you take off from for 24 hours if you could pick anything in the world?
Bitches stalking my page and hating.
We skipping her.
No,
so
she said people hating on her.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't hear her. She said you were the cyberbullying.
Yeah, just the stalking of the pages and just people having like fake animosity towards you, and like people be stalking you like we weren't even born together. We don't like that serious. I would definitely take off from that. That's pissing me off tonight.
What about you, Luck? What would you take 24 hours away from?
I mean, ignorance. You can't avoid it. It's everywhere. Or, I mean, there's so much. I just be wanting to take a sleeping pill and just take a whole day off from everybody and everything. So, if you got some good shit, holla at me, man, because,
That's it.
I need a
What about you, Bunny?
I don't know. Nah.
Maybe ganja?
Oh, no.
I would take 24 hours off of overthinking.
Well, Chris, thank you for joining the show. And I'm going to DM you, and I'm going to send you to some pastors. You can join us. We are on free ministry, and we're not going to judge you. It's all kind of walks of life and everything, all right, sis? Don't worry about the false prophets, all right?
I know.
Thank you for pulling up to the show,
But
and we love you.
Thank you for listening.
Nah, we got you. We love you here on the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. She's a guest, always pulling up, always showing love.
What would you do if your partner had like a work husband or a work wife or whatever it is? I mean, we're just going to call it that for the sake. But if they had somebody at their job that was a friend and they said that they thought about them and they cooked them lunch, bought them lunch, would you be upset? How would you deal with it? But Baz, how would you deal with that?
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't want to
as long as they bring you a plate?
either. I just wouldn't care. Yeah, I'm good.
Are you all right today? The audience knows that's not a Babs Bunny answer. Yo, first of all, I'm coming through and I'm burning the spot down. What are you doing making fried chicken? Tell me, yo, you had the biggest lobster claws in your story. What was it, last night?
No,
did you have the whole lobster? That was just the
if
claw?
you look at the story, you'll see the rest of the lobster in the pot. It was
I mean, I saw it, but the claw was just so close to the camera.
yes,
did you
I did
have
have
the
butter
sauce?
sauce.
Look, excellent, excellent. Now, I'm not with it. Like, if you making sandwiches or something, like, why are you making food for somebody? You know what I mean? Am I home hungry? Are you taking them leftovers, or you made this meal specifically for y'all? See, there's a difference. Like, if we have some lasagna left over, I'm gonna take this for so and so. I'm gonna be like, all right, fine. But if you're in the kitchen and you whip up a specific meal for this individual, then now we got it.
I can't get mad with what somebody else do. Like, I could only get upset with my girlfriend's reaction. Now, if you're gonna take the food, if you eat, it's not about what the person did. It's about what the person I'm with, how they responded. So you can make all the food you want. I don't care.
How would you feel if you was out with your girl and then somebody bought your girl a drink? Would that bother you? If she took the drink and drank the drink,
she didn't take the drink and then turned around and asked me to buy her a drink, I would be upset.
Or why I want a drink too. Like, normally if somebody's like, we're both getting drinks, I'm coming over there, hey daddy.
I've
you know
been
what
out
I'm saying?
with
Like,
I've been out with a
want
girl and the dude tried to holler at her and bought her a drink, and then she passed it right to me in front of him, and he was tight. And I drank it right there, like took it, and he looked at me, and I'm like, hey, and I'm drinking the drink, like, and he was tight. So.
Okay, well, speaking of tight, a man was tight when there was some confusion with his member, for lack of a better word. So the doctors took a vein from said piece and put it on his arm and created a new penis for him through his arm. I tried. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm going to show you the video. We're going to go to Lady Luck because clearly Luck
Babs put that in there. That wasn't me.
Oh, okay. So somebody going to tell us about this after we watch.
Swear to God, niggas are black children. Hardcore. He's sticking his hand, you know.
This is the man with a penis on his arm. In 2014, Malcolm McDonald suffered from a severe perineal infection in the gooch area. The infection began to spread to his genitalia, causing his male organs to turn black, die, and fall off. Also amputation. The doctors were able to make him a new didgeridoo, one that was part machine. The only catch being, it would be on his left forearm for a while. Surgeons took a piece of skin from his left arm and rolled it into a tube shape around a vein taken from his leg. This would form the shaft. The new urethra or P-pipe was made by making a hole in the skin. To allow mechanical hand-controlled erections, two inflatable tubes controlled with an air pump were also installed. This proto-penis was left dangling from his arm so it could grow naturally and then eventually reattach to its natural resting place.
So it was a child. How do y'all feel about the prosthetic penis? It's not really a prosthetic because it's actually growing on you.
Let me tell you something, okay? Every lesbian in the world would love that, okay?
What?
you know, like, yo, I pull up, you know what I'm saying? I change my name to Armstrong, you know what I mean? Like, because like, you got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got, you be the, you know what I mean? Maybe if she's been places, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, I would just, you know what I mean? I pull up.
There are some men that maybe y'all want to, you know, have it move to your arm so they could give you some extra and you can let it grow and then they could reattach it to that vein.
Like, I hold my arm out and shorty riding it. And I'm like,
some of y'all need to let that cook a little longer.
Girl, she wild. Go ahead, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would bump into shorties at the club with my arm, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
mad gray sweatshirts so you can show the print.
Y'all, I'm telling you, cause like, you know, like, come on, y'all, all my lesbians here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If it goes crazy, you know what I mean? If you could leave, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna judge you, but I'm just saying, like, if I had that, it'd be, you know what I mean? I'm walking around here with like one strong arm, one weak arm. I was like, I'm hitting up. Y'all be mad positions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they'll give another instead of a third leg, you have a third arm.
Yeah, I'm with it. I get it, and like, you could hide it too. You know what I'm saying? So like, everybody ain't gotta see it. So like, you know what I mean? Like, if you at work, you rub against somebody, or that's sexual harassment. Like, maybe in the club or something. You know. So I don't know, but I'm with it.
Babs, how do you feel?
I don't want to be dealing with, you know, a chick and she slides her sleeve up and it goes, and then she like this. I'm trying to ride your arm, B. I'm not trying to ride your arm.
Yo!
Like, that's kind of loud. No.
Nah. I think you hate me, honestly.
The streets are talking, and they're saying that Young Thug suffered another massive legal blow. No freaky, no. We're going to go to Lady Luck for more. Lady Luck, let us know what is happening in the Young Thug case. Okay, what are the details? What is happening?
Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I am on the heels of 3 cases right now as we speak. We are keeping our eyes close to set 1 Takeoff's trial with the young guy with the funny shaped head and the braids. We are seeing what's going on with him, and he is trying to get the judge to pay for a private investigator, and he is also trying to get the judge to lower his bail. Some people believe that he has been set up and that he is a scapegoat, but the police say the video that they have, he is the one shooting the weapon. We are waiting for that. The next trial that we are following currently is Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. And if you have been following that trial as closely as I have, then you are just as confused as I am. Now, if you go to the YSL case, this is very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, because everybody's taking a deal. What it looks like to me is that the DA, the district attorney, has no interest in anyone else but Young Thug. And they have not offered him any plea that does not involve him spending the rest of his life behind bars. It is very unfortunate because this case is built around hearsay. So when you have people who are coming to court to take deals, they're not really a credible witness. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we watch Law and Order all the time. So if somebody is going to say whatever they can to get out of jail. There's a young man, I don't even know how they played his phone call in the court, but his baby moms was flipping on him like, you got to say what you got to do. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do because you got to come home. You understand? And one of the most heartbreaking things that we have just learned in the Young Thug case is that his blood brother just took a plea. Now, people were upset with Gunna for taking the plea, and people were arguing whether it was snitching or not. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like it's snitching because on the stand, he did admit that they were a gang. It was a record label and a gang. So if he is fighting gang charges, that is something that you do not admit in court. Then it was another young man who was like, well, Thugger, he admitted it's a gang, so he got out. Ladies and gentlemen, they have 5 different people that they have cut deals with. Now, the difference between a federal RICO charge and a state RICO charge is that nobody is going to come out with a year served and 5 years probation. Once the government has you by the balls, that's it. That's what you're going to be doing. So we are watching this case very closely because Young Thug is taking a hit for a lot of people that he put on. and it is truly sad.
Yes.
how
If
they
you
go
don't like
out.
me, then just tell on me. Go ahead and free yourself.
Nah, you stupid.
I just feel like it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be honest, when you know, it's years ago. I did a crime back in 2003, and I got caught because they recognized me, but they didn't recognize anybody else. I didn't tell on nobody, not because I'm a real bitch. It's because it was my idea. And if I go tell them, these people, and they bring them in, everybody gonna say she's the mastermind, and I'd probably still be in there. So, no, officer, no, Your Honor, I did not know these people. I just met them right before it happens. I have no phone numbers. They left me. You know what I'm saying? The streets is a lie, like Troy Ave said, and I think it's whack too that people make enough money and have enough opportunity to change their lives and change people's lives around them, and they still resort to the streets. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for them to be doing that. There's so much you could do with real estate and all kind of things. People making fun of Meek Mill, but he's really making a change out here and making investments. You know, he's with the billionaires, and they're making change. I just feel like still trying to be a gangster and live up to the you know, this image that you've made in the public. You have no one to blame but yourself. So we could sit here and say that they are targeting Young Thug, but he talks about stuff in his lyrics, like that stuff that they just did, and the murders and the shootings, and I just think they're out of control. And the longer that they got away with it, the longer that they thought they were bulletproof. So I don't wish this on anybody, but you made that big bet.
If you don't like me, then just tell on me. Go ahead and free yourself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, speaking of freeing yourself, Harlem's own Cameron asked Spike Lee to free himself from Madison Square Garden. He asked him to please stop showing up because he's doing a disservice to New York. We're going to let him tell it, and we're going to go to everybody for comment.
I'm reading it. Read the fucking letter. Dear Spike Lee, please do not come back to Madison Square Garden, as you are bad. You're bad luck to the New York Knicks. We haven't won shit since you. Read it. We haven't won shit since you've been a ticket holder, and all you do is kiss other players' ass from other pause. Kiss other players' ass pause from other teams when they come. We felt it was disrespectful when you was we felt it was disrespectful when you was doing another man legs taking pictures of pause. Another man legs pause when you was taking pictures of Steph Curry. Please don't come back. And say it. This part. Say it. And your movie suck. Pause. Your movie suck. Pause. Except for Do the Right Thing. And Malcolm X.
Brooklyn was the shit.
Yeah. Brooklyn.
What you talking about?
And Brooklyn in school days. In school days. Yo. School days. You heard? Do y'all agree? Like, you know, Harlem gonna always keep it a buck, gonna always be extra animated. The delivery was hilarious. For the people that say he can't read, he's acting like a hostage. They would be nervous. They wouldn't be reading it like it's an inauguration speech. So how do y'all feel about what he said? Do y'all agree? Do you feel like he took it too far? I mean, just all jokes. If you were Spike Lee, would you be offended? We want to know.
That shit was hilarious.
It's so funny.
No, it was hilarious.
Somebody just signed in and their name was Mo Better Blues, and I was like, ain't that a Spike Lee joint?
That is a Spike Lee
joint. They saying Crooklyn was good. Cam, come on now. That was one of Spike's best movies, was Crooklyn. But that shit is hilarious. Yeah, he might need to get up out of the garden. Yeah, he do.
Haven't the Knicks been winning lately? That's what I've been hearing.
I don't know.
Today's chit chat topic is: can you have intimacy without actual sex? And also, are you into cuddling? Well, we want to go to you in a relationship, so do y'all have intimacy without sexual, behaviors?
We're
Or
lesbian.
what is your intimacy without? But that's still
lesbian.
I say penetration.
Huh?
That still do stuff. So I'm saying without doing those things, without even whatever y'all would do when y'all take y'all clothes off. Without that, what is your intimacy without the sexual? Or can you have that?
Shout out my brother International Show. He's here. I don't know. He didn't send me my song. He finished mixing. The album is done. I love him. Yeah, it's this intimacy, and you don't have to always, be sexual. It's like more to it. I mean, you could be intimate, and like I got Kama Sutra books over here. I have, I'm into everything. I can stimulate a person without us taking it to the next level. I am a cuddle bunny. I will cuddle you on the way to sleep. In the morning, I wake up on the other side of the bed. I don't know what happens, but I definitely love affection. You know what I mean? So I feel like intimate conversations, dinners, there's always something that you can do, because we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. No. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And Bab, sing your song again.
If
What
you
was your
don't
song?
like me, then just tell on me.
The
Go ahead and free yourself. I told my lawyer that shit was a lie. But you act like you don't love me no more. Maybe you need faces sometimes. You staying in jail is unpredictable. Now, let me tell you this. I'm here for cuddling. You can. It's a lot of people that have sex with no intimacy. So to me, intimacy definitely has nothing to do with sex. I'm here for cuddling, spending time, chilling, having good conversations. I prefer that. Like, I could fall in love through great conversation. Like, that's how I've been got, because, the people be lying. So, and then I'll be like, oh, I like her. And bitch is a liar. Like, so, yeah.
Okay, it's our friend.
Hey, how are you guys
friend.
doing? I know it's been a while.
Good.
I love your energy, Conrad. I love your energy, and that's my father's name as well. Rest in peace to him. So tell us, Conrad, are you able to have intimacy without it being sexual?
I mean, I here's the thing. I've never had much experience with it, but I think you can have intimacy without it necessarily being sexual. I do think that it's possible. I mean, I know a lot of people think that intimacy is.
Have you ever had intimacy without being sexual?
Yes, I have. I've never really. I mean, since you asked, yes, I have before.
What is your love language? Like, what do you like to do? Like, are you like a foodie, like movies, or cuddling? Like, what is your love language?
So when I had that one experience in college, it was kind of like just cuddling. Like after I went on this one Tinder date thing, it was a little intimacy by cuddling, I guess. But it wasn't sexual or anything. So just to clarify, that's why I said that it's possible to have it.
Yes.
So
Yes, cuddling is good, definitely. I love to cuddle.
Yeah. Oh, and just to clarify too, I also love watching movies as well too.
See, are you
what kind of movie? Are you like a scary movie? Romantic comedy?
I'm personally a fan of adventure, and also, I like adventure and romance combined into one, because then it just always gets you on the edge of your seat. So,
give me an example.
For example, I'm a huge fan of the Avengers, because they have a lot of adventure and action, and then there's also some good romance, and I also really like the Notebook. I mean, I know that's mostly just romance, but there is some adventure to it, so that's also my cup of tea. So those are my top two, basically.
You like the Avengers better than the X-Men?
Yes. I mean, partly it's because, I've watched like, Marvel quite a bit when I was younger, and I've met a couple of the people that play in the Avengers, like Chris Evans and Zoe Saldana in person. So that's kind of part of it. But even before, when I met them, I was always someone who really liked superheroes and always loved to watch them for thrills and all.
Okay, got it. I'm an X-Men girl.
And not to take away from anything for X-Men, I do love the X-Men as well too, because I also grew up.
So you could date a girl that likes X-Men. It's not like iPhones and Androids, because I don't want no man that got an Android.
Oh,
so it's like,
yeah,
we still compatible.
Yeah. I mean, if someone liked X-Men, I would still date them. It's like, if it's like Marvel and DC, I'd still be okay dating someone that likes DC, because there's still part of me that likes DC. So that's just another kind of example. And then iPhones and Androids, yes.
Got it. Thank you. Yes.
We love Conrad.
Ladies, Conrad is here. He's a nice guy, and he likes to watch nice movies. We love you, Conrad, and I'll still owe you a gift for Christmas for like 2 years in a row. All right? You are my guy. Thank you for pulling up with a bacon, egg, and cheese show. He's in Seattle or someplace up there.
Yeah, great guy, ladies. And if you're looking for somebody to watch a movie with and possibly cuddle, then he is the guy you should be hitting up. There you go.
You know what's dope too? I found out about Hulu. You can watch a movie with somebody and then not. I mean, I think it's was it Hulu? No, Prime. You can watch a movie with somebody and you guys are in two different places. So me and my girl, like when she was in New York and I was in Georgia, we would watch movies together, and it'll start at the same time. And it's so funny because y'all both could write in the chat while you're doing that. And I think you could do it like with a group of people. Pause. So
because I've been dealing with the long distance thing, so that's something that I do. But we don't do it in the chat. We are on the phone actually, and we watch the movie together. And because we don't have timers, we have to like, all right, where you at? You hitting it? Go, bam, and then we hit it at the same.
Now, like, go on Prime. Go on. Go on Prime, you'll see the option there, like go into your, like go to the side where those options are, and you'll see it. And then both of y'all put the code in, and then y'all both could play it at the same time.
And still be on the phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we still be on speakerphone, but you can watch it.
The earpods, and we watch the movies together. And then sometimes I have to go on virtual dates. I go get dressed up, they get dressed up, we both go to a restaurant, and we on FaceTime with each other in the restaurant, and shit's whack, but yeah, it's done.
How long before, when you're not saying you specifically, but if you're in a long distance relationship, how long do y'all do it before somebody moves, or can it be something that is, long lasting? Because, people are different in person, so it's like, how often do y'all see each other? But when does somebody move?
I know from people that I know personally that are in flourishing, that started from long distance, it was a 2-year mark. And then, I do my research and, looking up stuff on like long distance relationships and stuff like that. And everywhere I've seen, it's like year number 2. By year number 1, you already start talking about, what's the possibilities, and then by year number 2, okay, what we doing? Who's moving? Who's moving? Who's moving?
I used to enjoy long distance relationships. I mean, the further the better. I had a girlfriend in California and I had no issues. You know what I mean? I see you, we could talk all day, text me, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed it.
It can get very expensive. I will say that when you're in a long distance relationship to where you have to fly. Because some long distance relationships is maybe you still like 3-4 hours away from the person. You can hop driving. So, that's a little bit different. But once you start booking flights and stuff like that, and hotel rooms and rental cars, and that starts to get, kind of expensive when you're with the person and y'all could save that money or put that money towards something and, do something else with that money versus giving it to the airlines. And right now, tickets are very expensive. It is not cheap to fly at all. And then, you know, it's like they're going on a vacation all the time. And then, you know, you get with each other, then you want to go out. And so then that's money. And then it's always just spending money. You never could just go to the person's house and just chill, like if they don't live far from you. So you got to have the finances too to sustain a long distance relationship, because you're not going to really see each other if you don't have the money to get back and forth. Like, can be very expensive, period.
I said I did like long distance relationships, but then I started one with the one that was closest to me. All my girls knew that it was over.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. If you meeting somebody from another state, just know, look at your finances, look at their finances, because y'all might not be seeing each other too often. And then, you know, that becomes a problem, especially somebody like me who wants to be around the person that I like that I'm, you know, getting to know, that organic, getting to know each other. Like, yeah, that's out the window in a long distance relationship. Yeah.
The further, the better.
I don't have to be, you know, always around, but I need the option. So just not having the option would make me like,
I mean, space is
like
healthy,
crazy.
but I don't want space for months. You know, where I don't see you for months at a time because, you know, it's just expensive, or you got your life going on and I got my life. You know, for me, I make my own schedule. For somebody else who don't do what I do and got to work, you know, they on a schedule, that could be difficult. And my schedule don't come from work. My schedule comes from being a mother. So that's a whole nother hit, because now my son got to go to school. So even if I come see you, I can't, because I got to take my son to school. And then you can't come see me because you got to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So how does that add up? It becomes very difficult.
Now it's like, just move.
Yeah, it becomes very
figure
difficult.
it out.
It has to come to, okay, what's the conclusion? What are we doing? Because I'm tired of carrying the bags upstairs by myself. I'm sick of carrying bags.
Aw, bags. I'm so sorry.
I see people in the comments, they were saying they want to cuddle with you and if they want to pull up to Texas. So they out
I mean,
here.
let's put our cowboy hats on and our cowboy boots and go, hee-haw.